guys, welcome to Winnie's Corner, a safe place for women to learn and grow. Here I talk about relationship, marriage, and faith. And today I'll be talking about 7 signs you have a healthy relationship, or 7 signs you are in a healthy relationship. But before I get into that, I just want to thank all of you, my subscribers. You guys are awesome. I didn't know that after 3 weeks of starting my YouTube channel, I was going to be close to 40 subscribers. I'm so grateful, and I really do appreciate the fact that you think that I have something to offer, and I just hope that we are going to continue to learn and grow together. If it's your first time on my channel and you're interested in talks on relationship, marriage, and Christian faith, do well to subscribe. Click on the notification bell beside the subscribe button so that anytime I make a new video, you will get notification. So today we are talking about 7 signs you are in a healthy relationship. I just want to say that relationships are very important. Everyone is in one kind of relationship, whether it's work relationship, whether it's boyfriend and girlfriend relationship, dating, courtship, or whether it's marriage relationship. We are all in one kind of relationship. So it's very important that our relationships should be healthy, because those relationships affect us deeply in a way that it will affect the way we behave, it will affect our choices, it affects almost everything about us. So that's why it's important for us to know how to keep a healthy relationship. That is why I decided to talk about 7 signs to show that you are in a healthy relationship. Let's get into it. The first thing I'm going to mention is trust. Trust is one of the most important sign that shows that you are in a healthy relationship. The ability for you to trust your spouse fully. When I say trust, I'm not talking about 80% trust or 90% trust. I'm talking about 100% trust. If you are in a relationship where you always feel the need to check your spouse's phone or your boyfriend's phone or your girlfriend's phone, whatever the situation may be, if in a situation that you always feel the need to do that, you always have fears. If your partner is not by your side, you always have to call them to ask, what are you doing? Or you have to put tracking in their phone to track them and see where they are. That is a sign that relationship is not healthy, and in the long run it's going to end up draining you and making you to feel insecure and making you to lose your self-esteem and self-value. That is why trust is very important. It's important for you to be in a relationship where you don't have to want to check your spouse's phone all the time to see what they are doing, where you don't have to put a tracking on your husband's phone or on your fiance's phone to see where they are, to know if they are telling you the truth or not. It's training. I've heard of people who have gone mad. When I say mad, I'm not talking about literally, I'm talking about go crazy, just because they couldn't follow their spouse. I was supposed to put the tracking in his phone. I forgot. Oh my God, I was supposed to. There are even apps that you can download and track your spouse, and it's even written there, track your husband. That is how serious relationship without trust have become in our society, and it's so common, and the society makes us to feel as if it's okay, but it's not okay for you to be in a relationship where you have to be following the other person. It's unhealthy. It's not an atmosphere that can build you up. It's not an atmosphere that can build your self-esteem and self-value. It's not a good atmosphere. So if you are in that position where you have to track your spouse's phone, call them all the time, monitor them, police them, oh my God, just as I'm talking about it, it's already straining, it's already draining me. So you can imagine if you have to go through that. So that is one of the signs that you are not in a healthy relationship. the most important thing for a man is respect, not only for the man, but for the man and the woman. Respect for both of them. It's not only the man that needs respect, the woman needs respect. And respect is the ability for someone to talk to you considering your feelings, considering your emotions, and talk to you in a way that you will not feel worthless or devaluable, or you feel like you are not valuable. That is what it means to respect someone. So when you respect someone, it means when you talk to them, you mind your tone, you mind your intonation, you mind your words. So the ability to respect is not only for the man but for the woman as well. So they have to be respect for both people. You respect your husband, the husband respects the wife. Most times I watch a lot of videos of women saying that women, respect your husband. If you respect your husband, he will not beat you. That when I listen to such things, I'm so angry. I'm like, how can you say such a thing? Are you saying that it's only for the women to respect the man and the man should not respect the women? It's supposed to be vice versa. Even the Bible does not tell us to respect the man and then the man shouldn't respect the woman. It should be vice versa. Respect the man respects the woman. So respect is one of the main things in a relationship. You can't if you are in a relationship where the man does not feel the need to talk to you in a respectful way, to talk to you like a human being. I used to say that even if you're married to that person, if you're talking to that person, first of all, talk to the person as a human being. See the person as a human being that deserves respect, just the normal respect that everyone deserves. Before you start even going to a different level of respect, which has to do with him being your husband. The next thing I'm going to talk about is the ability for each person in the relationship to have their own identity. This thing affects women a lot. Most times women get married and they lose themselves. You see a woman that was joyful, pursuing her career, loving people, social, sharing things, and once they get married, everything stops. They lose themselves. They can't even go to any social gathering. They can't do anything. They can't just be themselves because they have lost themselves in the relationship, because the relationship is controlled. It's a dictative relationship. They don't have the ability to be themselves. If you're in a relationship where you don't have the ability to do the things that matters to you, to be yourself, to follow your career, to follow your dreams, to do things that make you happy. If you love to travel, you're free to travel. If you love to do anything, you're free to do because that is who you are. Then there is a problem. Everyone wants to be free to be them. It doesn't matter whether you're married or not. That is why it's important that in marriage, you have the ability to be yourself. You have the ability to follow your career according to how your relationship is. What I mean is that if it's a time that you know that it's appropriate for you to follow your career, you follow it. I'm not saying that if you have kids, then you have to abandon your kids, and not taking care of them, and then you want to follow your career. You have to follow your career, yet you play your role in the house, and vice versa for the man. He follows his career and he plays his role at home. You have to be yourself. If you're a social person, be social. Relationship does not have to take who you are from you, but it has to amplify who you are. If you're in a marriage where you feel like your personality is not amplified, where you feel like who you are is taken away from you, then that is a sign that is unhealthy, because we don't have the power to take another person's personality and give them our own personality. Some men marry women and they want to turn the women to become their mothers or their sisters. They change everything about a woman, and that woman has lost herself. She has lost her personality. She loses her self-esteem. She loses her self-value. She loses everything that makes her her. That is not what a healthy relationship should look like. So if you're in that kind of situation, you need to readjust. You need to have a talk. You need to communicate, because in the long run, you will just not be able to take it, and it's going to be so toxic that You have to go, some people have to go for therapy after relationship to rebuild their self-esteem. So that is one of the signs that you are in a healthy relationship, if you have the ability to be yourself. The thing is open communication. For a relationship to be healthy, there needs to be open communication. What I mean is that I have to have the ability to talk about anything that I want to talk about without feeling any aspect of fear or insecurity. I need to be able to say what I have in my heart. I need to be able to say my mind. I need to be able to outline my needs and my wants, to say the things that I don't like freely without anything holding me back. That is what it means to have an open communication. To be able to communicate how I feel in that relationship, the things that I like, the things I don't like, the things that I want us to work on, without feeling fear, without feeling any need to hold back myself and not talk, because that is going to lead it to a lot of stress, and it's going to lead to you not being able to be free, and in the long run it's going to wear you out. So the ability to have an open communication is very important to have a healthy relationship. The next thing I'm going to talk about is a healthy relationship is supposed to have boundaries from outsiders. When I talk about outsiders, I'm talking about family first, friends, and whoever is around you. There has to be boundaries. You have to put boundaries where your family, how far your family can go in that relationship. I've seen a lot of relationships where it's the mother-in-law that decides what happens in the marriage, or the father-in-law that decides what happens in the marriage. It can be the father-in-law from the wife's side, or can be the father-in-law from the mother's side. If you are in a relationship, even if you're about to get married, or even it's boyfriend and girlfriend, and you start seeing this sign where your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your fiance cannot take any decision without calling the mother or the father or the sisters, that is a sign that that relationship is unhealthy. Because relationship is for two people to come together and grow and share their life. It's not for family to share their lives together. In Africa, there is this mentality that if you get married to a person, you get married to their family. Well, that might be true in a way, but there is a need for boundaries. So your family is there. They should be well respected. They should be given their place in the relationship. They should be respected and held in high esteem, but there should be boundaries. That's just what I'm trying to say. If there are no boundaries, I've never seen a relationship where the mother-in-law is the one that determines what happens and it succeeds. It's always draining. It leads to a lot of chaos, and we don't want to be in a relationship where there is a lot of chaos. So that is one of the sign that you are not in a healthy relationship. If you have a lot of outside interference from family, friends, and they interfere in the relationship, they actually interfere in it. Like when they say something, it happens in the relationship, then that is wrong. So there's supposed to be boundaries for your relationship to be healthy. The next thing I'm going to talk about is equal participation. This can be it can sound very, very minor, but it's very important, because I hear of many women always complaining that my husband did not do this for me. My husband did not do this for me. My husband did not get me a car. My husband did not, it's always husband. But they don't participate in the relationship. They always just sit and they want to receive. You want your husband to take you out, buy you this, buy you that, buy you everything. But there is never a day that you sit and think and you say that, oh, what can I do for this man? In as much as a woman needs attention and those things that makes us emotionally happy and all, the man needs things as well. So it will be nice to equally participate. Get gifts for your husband. Take him out, treat him nice. Let it participate. Let it be like you guys are working together, because each person needs those things. It's not only a woman that needs those things, because we live in a society where women feel like the man owes them because they are married to the man. If they feel like because they are married to the man owes them. The man has to buy them a car. You have to take me out. You have to do this to me. But there is no reciprocity. There is no participation. How can a relationship grow, or how can a relationship be healthy if it's one person that is participating and the other person is just at the other end receiving. So even if you are in a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, participate. If your boyfriend is taking care of you because he loves you, he's trying to make you to be happy, you try to make him to be happy as well. Buy him gifts, give him things, take him out. You can also do those things. So for a relationship to be healthy, it has to be participatory. There needs to be participation from both sides to make that relationship healthy. And the last thing I'm going to mention is abuse. There is no reason for you to stay in an abusive relationship. You deserve to be in a relationship where you are not abused. When we talk about abuse, there are different types of abuses. There's first emotional abuse, verbal abuse, economic abuse, and physical abuse. Someone can emotionally, verbally abuse you, but not physically abuse you. But someone cannot physically abuse you without emotionally and verbally abusing you. So the core of it is emotional abuse. You know, emotional abuse, like you just feel like you can say anything to someone that will make them feel worthless, that will make them feel like they are nothing. You demean them in your words. That's emotional abuse. That is wrong. And verbal abuse is when you call your spouse stupid, you call your boyfriend idiot. Can we do that to friends? So why will you choose to be in a relationship where you are being called stupid, fool, idiot? Why will you choose to be in such a relationship? That is a sign that you are not in a healthy relationship. If someone says they need to talk to you anyhow, without any restriction, and demean you, they're emotionally abusing you. If someone says you're stupid, you are fat, you are an idiot, you are ugly, they are verbally abusing you. If you're in a relationship and the husband or the wife, it says that in order for them to give you money, or in order for them to take care of you, or in order for them to meet your needs, your financial needs, they have to control you. You are economically abused. No one has the right in a relationship that you guys are sharing together to tell you that unless you do this, I won't give you money. Unless you do this, some men go ahead to not even give money to take care of their kids because the woman did not listen, or they want the woman to do something that they want the woman to do. That is economic abuse. That is wrong. If you are in that kind of relationship, you need to talk about it. You need to state it. And if you're in a position where you're working, you need to go and get a job and work and be free from economically being abused. And the last stage of abuse is physical abuse. That is the height of it. To beat someone that you call your spouse, that you love, don't stay in such a relationship. No one deserves to lay their hands on you. On no condition should someone lay their hands on you. So I just thought I should share this with you guys, and I hope that it's going to help someone out there that is in an unhealthy relationship, and I hope that it's going to help someone out there that is in an unhealthy relationship to know that it's time to say no. It's time to rise up and say, I deserve to be in a healthy relationship. So you can do that for yourself. I just want to thank you guys for being here today. I really appreciate. I hope that what I shared today is going to be of help to someone, and I hope that the Father is going to continue to keep us safe and keep us healthy. Thank you so much, and may God bless you all. Bye bye.